Hi guys, I'm back after just 2 weeks. That's so much better than I have been. Thank you all for your comments on my last video. It really meant a lot. I do think it's as important to talk about mental health as in the same way that you would physical health. Like, I wouldn't hesitate to tell you that I'd broken my leg and that's why I hadn't been filming, but it really did mean a lot how supportive you were, and I'm glad that me talking about it helped some of you, because I know that I definitely benefit from like reading articles where people talk about their mental health. It just helps you know that you're not alone, really. Yeah, so serious business out the way. I'm in the sewing room, mainly because it's got dark outside and I've got a daylight bulb in here, which has been a godsend actually. It makes a huge difference to being able to see what you're doing when you're sewing in the evening, so I would highly recommend that. And yes, what other orders of business is my new hair. What do you think? I don't think it's showing as bright when I'm far away, so if I come in you can twiddle about a bit. It's quite bright red and I've had a fringe put back in. Oh, and I'm wearing something I made whilst I wasn't filming. It's a lace yoked cocoa dress. It's a little bit small because I've gained quite a bit of weight, but I can still just about get away with it, and I am trying to eat healthily again. Although I say that, but we went to the man friend's parents because his mum's birthday is tomorrow, and for birthdays they do tea parties, so I'm eating quite a lot of cake and I'm sort of just about getting over my sugar crash right now. Yeah, anyway, I did have a go at filming my cover stitch unboxing. The cover stitches here didn't go very well, but I'm going to see if I can edit that into something usable. So today I was going to do the top 5, my favourite 5, well, I can't speak, my top 5 patterns of 2016. So get the sort of year roundup and projection ones out of the way first of all. So I'm gonna do this one and then my goals. And was there another one that was year based? Can't remember, but I'm gonna try and get those sorts of ones done first of all. In no particular order, just the ones that I've got paper patterns of. My favourite patterns of, they're not all patterns that came out in 2016, I think only one of them did, and a couple of these are quite old patterns, but they're the patterns that I got the most use out of or made my most favourite things using. Not doing so great with the words. Anyway, yes, so one of them is the Sewaholic Canby dress. I made one of the favourite dresses that I've ever made using this pattern last year. I will link to the video that it's in, and I might insert some sort of video or still here. So I made this without the waistband and with a circle skirt to go to a wedding in September, and I felt $1,000,000 in it, and it fit me lovely and I was really happy with this. Also made a peplum top, and yeah, just really like this pattern. I think it's a lovely one for a sort of evening wear, I was going to say then, but you know, for a pretty dress, but then you could do a nice day dress too. I should use it more. I've got some lovely fabrics here. I've got some really pretty cottons that I think would make a nice version of this. In a previous video, my Christmas haul, my Christmas 2015 haul, my nan got me 3 pieces of cotton, and I do plan to make one of these using the it's like a purple and blue floral that I thought would make a really lovely one of these. Yes, so yeah, definitely like this pattern. I've lost pretty much all of my memory cards bar one, and it's typically just filled up whilst I was filming, so I had to go run and transfer all the files over to my laptop, so I've completely forgotten where I was. So I will start with the second of my favourite patterns of 2016, and hopefully that's roughly where I was. It is probably no surprise, New Look 6217. I bang on about this top all the time. It is specifically the top because that's the only thing I've made, although I have traced off the skirt with a view to making the skirt for my friend that I talked about months ago with the lovely French bulldog fabric, and yeah, I still haven't even toiled it because I'm a dreadful friend, and I do also plan to make the kimono at some point this summer, but we're here to talk about the t-shirt. I love it, it's a great basic. Yeah, I've used it as it is and as the basis for a hack, well, for two hacks. This year I made a flowier version with, I think, a more exaggerated high-low hem, the green one in a video I'll link to somewhere, with the hem frayed, and I've worn it like twice, I think. Yeah, because I haven't fixed it yet because I'm rubbish and I hate fixing things. I would just rather make new things, which is a terrible habit and need to fix that. Yeah, and I've used it as the bodice of a dress as well with my next favourite pattern that I'll talk about. Anyway, yes, really love it, and it's just, yeah, just a simple basic really. I have thought about trying some other sort of boxy flowy tops so I can compare, because there's the Lou box top. I'm not sure what the pattern company is, it's got "sew" in the title, I think, but I'll link below to things I've talked about, and also Marilla Walker's Maya top I think is a bit similar, but that is finished with a facing instead of the bias binding, and I'm sure there are loads. It's just a really simple shape, so you're gonna find, you know, your favourite pattern company has probably got something similar, because that's just how things work really, isn't it? But yeah, that's the end of my printed one, so I will insert pictures of the next three that I talk about, and the one that I mentioned using for the hack with this is the True Bias Southport dress, which I've made as is once last year, I was going to say this year, and then I've used it in a couple of hacks, well, 3 hacks I think, because I used the top part for a tank top, I used the maxi skirt for a maxi dress with the New Look 6217, and I used that but cut short, because there's a in the pattern the short skirt and the maxi length skirt are slightly different. The shorter one is slimmer, so I just used the long one but cut shorter for my little red dress project skirt, although I did slash and spread it and make it a bit more flary, but yeah, I think that the bodice has the right amount of blousiness for me, so I use it as a guidance for whatever bodice I'm using to hack into it. I'm not making any sense at all, am I? Like, say with this one, what I did was I sort of drew around it up to a certain point, and then I overlaid the Southport dress, lined up the shoulders, and then just sort of used the Southport bodice as the bodice end and blended them all and made it work. Hopefully that made sense. But yeah, so I did that with that, and that's also what I did with my little red dress project one, using the Lottie blouse as the bodice part. Yeah, so I really like that. My actual as-is version I didn't really wear very much because of the slit at the front, which is why when I did my hack version I omitted that and just sort of got rid of the seam allowance and cut on the fold, and that works much better for me because I like maxi skirts because it means you don't have to shave your legs, so putting a slit in just undoes that benefit, which meant that I barely wore it. Yeah, so in future I will leave off the slit, but I do think that I'm possibly going to make another one of those over the summer, or I'm actually going on holiday in May, so possibly I'll try and make one to go on holiday. Not sure, I've got quite a lot of holiday plans, the kimono being one of them, holiday sewing plans. I'm possibly going to do a video on holiday sewing plans. Yes, so, and my 4th favourite pattern of 2016, where is my list? is the Grainline Studio Scout tee. By no means a new pattern, not even a new pattern to me, but I made a t-shirt using it. I made a bog standard Scout that I really liked, that I got a lot of wear out of. I wear that a lot, and I also did an off the shoulder hack from the Scout tee as well, which I love. It needs a little bit of work because it kind of bites into the armpit slightly because I didn't give enough room, enough shoulder. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, it needs work anyway. But I'm going to tweak with that and make another one of those again, hopefully for holiday. I think I've shown you the fabric, but I might not have done it. It's navy with elephants on because I really like elephants. Just because an aunt of mine who passed away collected elephants, and so I've sort of taken on the mantle now because it just makes me feel close to her. Oh, I'm going to get emotional, so I will swiftly move on to my last favourite pattern, which is the Helen's Closet Winslow Culottes. Brilliant pattern. I love Helen. Have you seen the Blackwood cardigan? Because that is basically my perfect cardigan. It's like Helen's in my brain. Yeah, I've made the palazzo pants. I've made them twice. I have cut out a shorter version, but I haven't sewn them up yet. I made a viscose version of the palazzo pants, which I lived in over the summer really. They're just so comfortable for warmer weather. They avoid the inner thigh chub rub when it's a little bit warmer. And I also made a pair of green crepe ones to wear to Alid's niece's wedding in December, and yeah, they were perfect really. I can really recommend wearing trousers to a wedding, well, transformer trousers we were calling them because they look so much like a skirt. But yeah, they were brilliant, and I wore flat shoes as well because I had a bit of a hemming mishap. And I'll insert a picture of the outfit. It turned out to be a great choice of outfit for a wedding because, as we all know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And yes, so I was really comfortable all day, and they were excellent for throwing some shapes on the dance floor. It was a brilliant wedding. It was so much fun. My in-laws throw exceptional weddings. So those are my favourite patterns of 2016. You probably already knew that if you watched some of my videos, because nothing new, things I sew a lot and talk about a lot. It seems like my favourites are all things that I've hacked. So I'm a fan of a good basic with potential for turning into other things really. But I hope you probably haven't discovered any new patterns from that, have you? But if you have, I'm glad. If you try any of them for the first time, I'd love to hear how you get on with them. Unless you get on really badly and you're cross with me, don't tell me. No, do tell me. Yes, anyway, I will let you all get on. Have a lovely day, have a lovely week, and I will see you again next time. Take care, bye.